Hi, this is Matthew, and welcome to my channel, Catholic Teaching. This is part 2 on Made in the Image of God. As I said in the first video, the difference between an animal, a plant, and a human is that we are created in the image and likeness of God, which means we have reason and intellect and will. This is why when our Lord says that next to loving Him with all of our heart, mind, soul, and strength, the next most important commandment is to love your neighbor as yourself. To love your neighbor is to love God, because each and every person on this earth, whether you like them or dislike them, are made in the image and likeness of God. We all have the opportunity for salvation. Also, this is why it is wrong to drink unto drunkenness. You see, when you get drunk, you are robbed of your reasoning. And many times, our inner, deep, evil passions come out, and we start to act like brute, dumb animals. It is like when we get drunk, we're saying to God, no, I don't want this special gift of being made in your image. Here, take it back. I'd rather be an animal for a night. And that is why drinking unto drunkenness is wrong. We are taking a special gift God gave us and giving it back to Him. It is the one gift that we have that makes us different from all other creation that is living and breathing. So the thing is, too, also with having reason and intellect and will, we are able to change our circumstances. We are able to say, hey, I don't like living here. Let me find a different place. I don't like my job. Let me get a better job. Let me go to school. Let me try to better myself as a person, to gain more knowledge. Let me grow emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Animals can't do that. Plants, even less so, can do that. And this is, once again, as I keep saying, a unique gift, but it is. It's so unique and it is so special. You see, the Lord in Genesis, when He created all of creation, He made it and it was good. But when it came time to creating humans, He took that special care and time. It says that God took the clay from the earth and from the clay made humans. It was a very intimate act of creation when it came to humans. God deemed for us to be that special that He took the time to actually mold and create us from the clay of the earth. So this is why, as much as it is great and wonderful to take care of all of God's creation and to help, animals, especially animals that are distressed or in danger. Yes, we have dominion over the animals. We should take care of all animals and plant life. But when it comes right down to it, the most important creation is human life. The human lives of others, but also taking care of ourselves. Because if we look on ourselves and say that we're worthless, or that we're no good, or that we're a piece of junk, we are calling what God created a piece of junk. And that's never good. So next time you get discouraged, just remember, you're made in God's image. You see, the angels also, they had one choice, one decision, to accept God and do whatever it is that they were created for, and to follow God, or to reject God's plan. And once they made that decision, it was final. The good angels are the angels that we know, that are in heaven, that help us, that protect and guide us. The bad angels are the demons, those who were thrown out of heaven and do the bidding of Satan and not of God. And being made in God's image too, having a spiritual soul and a life that can be spiritual as well as material, we can grow with God's help and grace. We can grow, become more spiritual, closer to the beings that we were made to be. You see, when God created the Garden of Eden, we were supposed to live in peace and harmony with God. In fact, in Genesis, it even says that in the cool of the evening, God would walk among the garden in the presence of Adam and Eve. Unfortunately, when they fell and rebelled against God, they lost that. But through Christ's death and resurrection, we have a way through him with his help and his grace to be back in union with God and to one day, hopefully, be with him for all eternity in heaven. The animals do not have that. Now, don't get me wrong. An animal can love you, and you can love an animal. But of their own, they cannot get to heaven. Is it possible that maybe when we die, if there's a certain animal, a certain pet that we loved, that we can ask God for the animal to be there? I don't see why not. God can do what he wants. God is God. But of their own, animals cannot get to heaven. We have the unique privilege of being able to get to heaven, but also we have the unique privilege and ability with God's help and grace to help lead others to heaven as well, to spread the good news of Christ, so that not only can we help ourselves be in union with God, but we can help turn others towards God, a God who is so willing to save them as well as save us. Until next time, God bless.